this party.
What's up, dudes and dudettes? It's Brockstercraft here. And it's once again time to start another Historic Camp, Defunct episode. Today, we're finally talking about Son of Beast from Kings Island. This wooden coaster is arguably the most talked about defunct coaster. Let's begin this history at long last. It all began back in 1997, when the infamous Roller Coaster Corporation of America, or RCCA, pitched an idea about building the world's first wooden hypercoaster in Kings Island. On May 11, 1999, the park held a public event within the park near a large, covered crate placed along a footpath. Beastly growling and snarling noises came from inside as it shook violently on occasion. This coaster would be a sequel to other wooden coaster, the Beast, which opened back in 1979 as the tallest, fastest, and longest wooden roller coaster. Son of Beast was also what its name implied. It was the son of the Beast, but more bigger than its father. The Roller Coaster Company of Ohio was officially recorded as the ride's designer, an affiliate of RCCA. The primary structural engineer was Wooden Structures Incorporated of Georgia, while the lumber was manufactured by Universal Forest Products of Hamilton, Ohio. Problems plagued the ride from the beginning and, as a result, Paramount Parks, the park's then owner, fired RCCA before construction was completed. The park had to make several design corrections during Son of Beast's initial year. On January 11, 2000, a portion of the ride was damaged due to a strong gust of wind. It was later revealed that the second hill had collapsed by itself. The wooden structure was being held in place by a temporary ribbon support system and had been constructed only a day earlier. The ride was planned to open on April 14, 2000, but construction was halted due to rainy weather. Son of Beast instead officially opened to the public on April 28, 2000. However, just a day after grand opening, it didn't reopen again until 3 weeks later. The coaster now held the records for the tallest, fastest, and only looping wooden coaster in the world. And like I just said, it was also the first modern wooden roller coaster to feature a loop, since the early days back in the 1900s. The ride was not without its issues. In the evening of July 9, 2006, a structural failure in the Rose Bowl section of the ride formed a slight dip in the track that created a pothole effect. A train then was passing over the dip area, and it severely jolted riders. All 27 passengers were left with bumps and bruises, the one person suffering a broken chest bone. Thankfully, the injuries weren't permanent. After an inspection the following day, the park stated that the accident was caused by a crack or split in the wood. The ride was shut down until 2007. The decision was made to put lighter trains made by Gerstlauer. The Gerstlauer trains were relocated from the demolished Hurricane, Category 5 coaster at South Carolina's now defunct Myrtle Beach Pavilion. Unfortunately, these trains could not complete the vertical loop, leading to its removal in January 2007. While Son of Beast did reopen in July 2007, it was still a record-breaking coaster without the loop. Another major incident occurred in June 2009, when a woman claimed that she suffered a bursted blood vessel in her brain. This caused the coaster be put in standing but not operating status for the next 3 years. During that time, references to Son of Beast were removed, and the park removed the coaster from their map and website in 2010. All signage, including the box at the entrance, were also removed. Finally, after standing but not operating for 3 years, the coaster was finally torn down in 2012, with the last part to be demolished being the lift hill. As of today, the coaster's station, Outpost 5, is still standing, with some of the original wooden track that's left over. They both can be seen in the Bats queue line. Part of the land that Son of Beast occupied was used for Banshee, which holds the record for being the longest BAMP, inverted coaster. And there's also a flaming memorial for Son of Beast that's placed in Banshee's entrance. Loads of stuff referencing Son of Beast began to be seen. So although its reputation went south, it's still a good remember coaster.
Can't you see the light in me? Can't you see the light I see? And every time we cross I feel the stabbing in my heart. Your love is razor sharp.